I'm okay as I can be. I recently received an influx of check ins from friends and family, and I appreciate them and I love you all. I haven't journaled in so long, but I felt like this was a good way to vent away my random thoughts, and it was. And I think now that I have it written out, I feel like reading this to those who care. And if you don't care about what's been going on lately, karma's real, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not the most eloquent writer, so bear with me. Um, as someone who has lived in Minneapolis for the past 4 years, meaning the time after the murder of George Floyd, and now the evil treatment brought on by ICE to the people of Minneapolis, here's one thing I want to make clear. I've learned that Minnesotans are resilient, they are caring, and they don't play about their communities. They have been rebuilding the damage caused by this administration back then, and they will rebuild again now. The vileness that this administration has created and taken out on the state specifically is so messed up and simply unforgivable. My thoughts have been all over the place because, yes, I am nervous whenever I go outside, despite being a US born and raised citizen. But clearly, rules are out the window with these quote unquote agents. Yes, I've had moments where I cried, wondering how people can be so evil and be okay with all of this. Yes, my husband and I have had talks on what to do if I were to get detained, or if something happens to him for wanting to help a person in need because of an ICE agent. Yes, for the time being, I am walking around with my passport and have had my husband take me to and from places because he's terrified of me going solo right now. So yes, I have felt drained. And on the other hand, people may wonder why I'm not reacting more, like why I'm not freaking out with the recent murders that have taken place. Am I pissed that this happened? Absolutely. It's sickening. But I've seen comments on social media similar to this train of thought. When did America become this way? Come on now. America has always been this way, particularly to Black and other communities of color for quite some time now. It's a sound all the alarm situation now because, quite frankly, people are now experiencing firsthand what minorities have experienced in the past. Senseless killing, being treated poorly, you name it. Alex Preddy, may he rest in peace. But Breonna Taylor, who is also a medical responder as an EMT, was also senselessly killed. Renee Good, may she rest in peace. But Keith Porter also died for the same reason, and he's barely gotten the same amount of attention and support as Renee has received. So if you're just now shocked at this sort of treatment, two things can be true. You can be outraged, but you can also learn how to be better informed. As I said, my thoughts are not organized. I like to talk, but I'm not the best with public speaking. For those who have said to me, or who say in general, if you don't like it here, then leave, or who think leaving the United States is an optimal solution, nah. This is my country just as much as the next person. I was born and raised in the amazing city of New York, a place of diversity, people from all walks of life, and a place of all sorts of opportunities. A city that will always be home in my heart, no matter where I go, where I have my family and most of my closest friends nearby. And now I have been here in Minneapolis, a place filled with beautiful nature, people, and culture. A place where I have had the privilege to become a homeowner in a gorgeous house, be close to my husband's family, and create beautiful memories with my husband and my puppy. Why would I leave that behind? Nah. I believe change can happen from within. So I'm staying put in this country. Now, Minnesota is not perfect. So much work to do. But I just hate how some media is making Minneapolis look like a place where some people might think, girl, why would you have ever moved there? Remember, the administration is the one who has made this country look and feel like shit. Point blank, period. If you're wondering how you can help, there's so many ways. Protesting isn't the only way, by the way. I myself have protested in the past, but this time around, I am relying on our white allies to take this on and be consistent. This is a marathon, not a race. You can donate, you can help spread awareness, stay informed, call your reps, you can support local. I'm sure you have already heard about these ideas. I don't know what people's feeds look like outside of Minnesota in social media, so I'll post some slides on my own later if that helps. I didn't mean to ramble on forever, but I will end with this. We will get through this. We will need to rebuild, not just here, but everywhere. But I do hope people are finally waking up and are beginning to do something about it. Don't let the evil take over. And for my Latinos, the ones who did not vote for Trump, we got this. And remember that joy is also a form of resistance. So try to sprinkle that in whenever you can. Okay, bye.